Welcome to Ty's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July the 15th, 2025. We're going to talk about Monday Night Raw results because, ladies and gentlemen, we found out matches for the SummerSlam. We got matches for SummerSlam. Let's see if there's none of these matches. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's see if any of these matches are just got announced and not part of the show. Like Monday Night Raw. Do 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 do. That we could talk about. That's the only one that doesn't have didn't have a match in it. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to Monday Night Raw, 2K25 finally found out who in the world is the I'm playing around my game here. 2K25 already, they told us who's the replacement of the DLC, the celebrity guest that was supposed to be in the first DLC, the first ever DLC, and we didn't get it. Now we have a replacement. It's not going to be Travis Scott. It's going to be a WWE superstar. It's going to be El Grande Americano. He's going to be in the game. And we have to wait until September. That's the sucky part of that. We have to wait until September when it's supposed to be here by now. But we're getting El Grande Americano. I don't hate it. At least he's a wrestler. It's not like a celebrity. If they give me a stupid celebrity, I will be more angry because it's a celebrity. I'd rather have a wrestler, and this could help my current show. I'm not gonna put them in the same show as Chad Gable, the same brand. This is weird. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. El Grande is going to be in the game. No Travis Scott. I guess the only celebrity right now. Okay, not only celebrity. I was going to say KSI, but I forgot we got the NBA guys. Hey, I played as them. I played all three, and they were good. They have interesting moves. We had some good matches. Shaquille O'Neal destroyed Charlie Dempsey. And I forgot who Tyrese faced. Oh, I think it was... No, that was LA Knight versus Bronson. Who did Tyrese beat? I forgot who I made him beat. I made him win because it was his debut match. So that's why he won. Now we have another match with Bronson against Samoa Joe. He's not winning that match. Ladies and gentlemen, I made a really great tournament. I am proud of it. I have this briefcase called the Golden Ticket. I wish you could use an actual ticket, but you have to. I use a briefcase, and it's like Money in the Bank, but you just get a title match, like a official match. You can't turn into a triple threat match. You can't cash in after the match. It's going to be on. You say I want this match. Win. If it's on the pay-per-view, you get it on the pay-per-view. But you can get it on the big show. My big show is Mutiny Mania. So they could have a shot of the championship on Mutiny Mania if they announce their cash in. And we had a great matches, man. Oh my God. Great matches for this tournament. I did a women's division and the men's one. I think the men's was more hard-hitting than the women's, but we had a great tournament. I had a great tournament in my universe mode. Oh man, I had fun with it. I'm keeping that version of my King of the Ring. I put different stipulations. There was no false count anywhere. No holds barred. Normal matches. Steel cage match. I know I put other ones in there, but there was only those ones in the matches in the show right now. So, but it was amazing. I enjoyed it. I had Chris Bay winning the men's. He could have a shot of the world title, and Naomi is getting the women's shots, the women's title shots. I had fun. I never had so much fun of doing a match, because normally my matches are a little too fast. But I actually had a hard time keeping my opponents down. I had a great match. They wouldn't stop reversing, and my finisher. But I had a great. It was a great. I thought it was a great showing. I enjoyed it. I wish I put it on camera and just let you guys see it, but I'm not. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do gaming videos on this channel. So I tried once a couple years ago with Gremlin 13. It didn't really work out so well. It was blurry. I didn't know what I was doing, and I couldn't film more than 10 minutes because you had to do something. Gremlin 13 told me how to do it, or he did it for me. But back then, we only could film for like 10 minutes. And then I had to shut it down and make a second part and do that. And then I got bored of it. I wasn't really having fun with it because I only had to do only 10 minutes. These matches in the tournaments wasn't 10 minutes. Like, seriously, these matches wasn't 10 minutes. So, yeah. Maybe I could do a gaming video if you guys tell me in the comments below. I will try my best. I could do this way, and you can see the YouTube. I'm watching YouTube right now. But do it that way, but I need a bigger table or find a way to let you guys see the screen, because right now you guys don't see the screen. You only see the bottom of my TV. It's a big TV, so it's not really easy to let you guys see. You guys seen it before if you guys watched the old video game challenges. Sometimes my TV was in the background when I do these videos. So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw because we had a big return. You thought Bryan Danielson was a big return. That was a big return. Darby Allin was a big return. I'm not saying AEW wasn't a great show. I seen some clips. I seen some pictures. People went nuts. People had fun. You're supposed to have fun when you watch these shows. Yes, I didn't watch AEW All In because I want to watch WWE. Because I don't know if I could be able to watch AEW. Because sometimes I don't get the show. I'm using a streaming setup to watch the show, and sometimes I can't get the show. But I definitely know I could get WWE because Evolution and NXT Great American Bash will be on Netflix. I have Netflix. And I thought I wouldn't get Saturday's Main Event, but my streaming service had 2 NBC's channels. So that's why I get to watch Saturday's Main Event. And I know AEW's pay-per-view is going to be a very long pay-per-view. I believe WWE pay-per-views, Saturday's Main Event, and Great American Bash was over before AEW's did. It was crazy. But it sounds like there was some good winners. The right people won. I don't know about Dustin Rhodes, but yeah, other people that won is the right people that won. And we got Bryan Danielson making a return. I know that's only a one night only thing because he did almost got destroyed by Death Riders. Technically he did. And Darby Allin makes his return. I know that's not a one time only. He said he's going to climb Mount Everest, and he did. He's done with that, and now he's back in AEW. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Monday Night Raw to talk about. We got Naomi, the new Women's World Champion, coming out to talk about her win. The fans were screaming for her, were so happy for her, cheering, but Naomi did not want it. She said, you guys didn't want to cheer for me before, why are you going to cheer for me now? And all that stuff, she has some things to say, and she says she's tired of SmackDown, she's tired of Jade Cargill. That's why she cashed in on the Women's World title, and now she's on Raw. I think it's kind of weird that she's on Raw and now her husband is on SmackDown, so they're going to be on two different shows now. Normally, when they have a husband and wife in WWE, normally the husband and wife stays on the same show. Now they're not, so maybe they're used to it, maybe? I don't know. And Jimmy Uso, right now, Naomi and Jimmy Uso are not really doing anything on SmackDown together as a couple. Not like the last couple of years on SmackDown Live, they did a mixed match. They help each other on SmackDown. Mandy Rose was part of a feud with Naomi that involved with Jimmy Uso. But right now, Jimmy Uso is a good guy and Naomi is a heel. So there's no difference there. And then Rhea Ripley came out and said she wants a title shot. She wants her rematch. I don't know how she gets a rematch. She's never been the champion yet. She wants a rematch. Naomi's saying no. She doesn't want to give her a rematch. And then Io Sky came out and she says she's the former champion, so she should get the rematch. And Naomi says, I didn't understand what you said, but you two at the end of the line for a shot of the championship. And then they all bickering at each other. Adam Pearce made it official that at SummerSlam, because he wants to make it big, because this is the first time ever having a 2-night SummerSlam. He's going to make it official. Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky versus Naomi, triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. We got Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez in a match. We heard from Gunther again. I get bored of that, man. Talking about Goldberg, he retired him, and now we go and find out who he will be facing in the gauntlets. He had a little run-in with Paul Heyman. Gunther was about to walk away, but Braun Breaker kind of stopped him because Paul Heyman says, this is about you, and he has some things to say. I don't remember what he said. But ladies and gentlemen, we got Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez versus the Kabuki Warriors with Dominic Mysterio in their corner. And Dominic was trying his best to help multiple times, but the winner of that match was Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. And Adam Pearce saw Dominic and how he was moving around and helping Raquel and Roxanne. He wants to test Mr. Dominic next week to see if he's actually cleared to wrestle. And if he is cleared to wrestle, he will be defending the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam against AJ Styles. And when Adam Pearce left and Dominic looked straight ahead, he sees AJ Styles praying for Dominic to be cleared. We will find that out next week. We have Laura Valkyria will be versing Bayley in the 203 Falls match for a no one contendership to the Intercontinental Championship. It's not a triple threat match this time. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Bayley got the quick win. She got the first fall, and then Laura got the second fall. And then it was a brutal match for these ladies. Back and forth, great match. The winner of that match and heading to SummerSlam to face Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship is going to be Laura Valkyria. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Nikki Bella made her return to Monday Night Raw as a competitor. because she's going to go one-on-one with Chelsea Green. Because what happened in Evolution, Chelsea Green was attacking Nikki Bella with his special serpents, whatever they're called. And of course, with all the help from Piper Niven and Alba Fire, Chelsea Green still did not win the match. Nikki Bella wins with a rack attack. Now rack attack 2.0. Oh wait, I think that is. I thought the first rack attack is when her back was on her shoulders, not her tummy, right? And then it looked like TKO. Oops, because I yelled at Michael Cole. I know he didn't hear me, but I yelled at Michael Cole. That's the rack attack number 1. But I think I was wrong. I think that was rack attack number 2, 2.0. And Michael Cole got it right. I'm sorry, Michael Cole. I'm sorry for yelling at you. You're a better journalist than I am. Oh, man. But ladies and gentlemen, good job for Nikki Bella. But Nikki Bella got attacked by Alba Fire, Piper Niven, and Chelsea Green after the match until Stephanie McCurry came out to make the save. And then we got our gauntlet match. Braun Breaker destroyed everybody. Bronson Reed came out and helped Braun Breaker with like 2 of the guys. But CM Punk came out. Bronson Reed tried to help, but CM Punk didn't let him. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and wins the gauntlet and faces Gunther at SummerSlam for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be CM Punk. Don't know what I'm doing. But ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso came out to help CM Punk with Bronson Reed. That's why Bronson Reed was taken out. Jey Uso came back after he got speared. But he came out to help CM Punk. But after the match, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker attacked Jey Uso and CM Punk. They double stacked the bodies. And Bronson Reed was about to do the tsunami. Until the OTC makes his return and destroys everybody. Roman Reigns makes his return and takes out Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And you saw Roman Reigns helped up Jey Uso, but he did not help CM Punk get up. CM Punk doesn't understand what's happening. Remember, they're not friends. They've never been friends. Yes, they did got screwed by the same guy, Paul Heyman. But they're still not friends. But remember, I think they kind of changed the thing here, because I think it was supposed to be Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns making his return on Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, but because Seth Rollins is injured, and we don't know how long he's going to be injured for, so Roman Reigns shows up tonight on Raw. I think at SummerSlam it's going to be Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I think it's going to be a tag team match. I can't say 6-man because Seth Rollins is gone for we don't know how long. And CM Punk has a world championship match. And we all know it's not going to be Jimmy Uso because Jimmy's helping with Jacob Fatu against Solo. Well, they said that Roman is not coming back alone. But looks like he is. But Jacob Fatu could be calling somebody for help. Who would it be? I'm hoping it's Zilla Fatu. I'm hoping, because I heard there's a lot of WID program people. Zilla Fatu is not one of them, but they're in the reality of wrestling. Booker T's thing, his wrestling show, and Zilla Fatu wrestles for reality of wrestling. He's an independent wrestler. I'm hoping that Zilla Fatu be one of those independent wrestlers. Be part of ID program. I don't know. You had to have a contract that says your ID, or if it's everybody that's in the independent wrestling. I'm hoping we see Zilla 2. I didn't see a lot of work of Zilla 2, but he's a big hype. And he works with Booker T in his show. And Booker T works for WWE. He could give Zilla 2 a good word of how he works. And maybe they could assign him. I have no idea. It could happen like that. Maybe that's how Roxanne got it. Because of Booker T. We don't know what's going to happen here. But, ladies and gentlemen, anything could happen in the WWE. That's what everybody says. Anything could happen in the WWE. We saw CM Punk make his return. I'm guaranteed you, one of these days, we're going to see AJ Lee show up. It might not be a wrestler. She might be helping CM Punk like Maurice does with The Miz a couple of times. Or Beth Phoenix with Edge a couple of times. It could be a husband and wife thing. But I have a feeling that AJ Lee will make an appearance in the future. If CM Punk is in WWE in the future, I don't know when his contract expires, but if he's around, we're going to see AJ Lee sometime. I think so. I was hoping it was at Evolution because it was all women's. I didn't care if it was a one night only thing like Vicky Guerrero or Tori Wilson. I didn't care for that. I don't care if it's a one night only. I don't care if she wrestles. I just want to see her. I want to hear the pop for AJ Lee. You heard the pop for CM Punk? AJ Lee is the CM Punk of the female. Everybody wants to see her back. And because the CM Punk is back, now you can believe anything could happen in WWE. We don't know when. We don't know how. I just have a feeling that it's going to happen. Hey, we got Nikki Bella came back. We thought she would never come back, and she came back. We thought a whole bunch of all these returns will never come back because they went to AEW, like Aleister Black, like Rusev. But they made the return. We thought Naomi wouldn't come back because she walked out on the WWE. Because she didn't like the creative. But she's back. And she's doing a hell of a job now. AJ Lee could come back anytime as well. That's my prediction. It might not be on 2025. It could be on 2026. It could be on 2027. I don't care what it is. That's my prediction for the future. I say we're going to see AJ Lee sometime. That's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. What do you guys think about El Grande being part of the DLC? Are you guys happy or are you guys sad? I'm happy he's a wrestler. We have an extra wrestler. Would I want Aleister Black? Of course. But it's an extra wrestler that we could use. I'm happy for that. We heard that he's going to have some different moveset than Chad Gable. He's going to have his entrance. So it's not going to be like my faction where it's like CM Punk. He's the only thing changed is his straight edge society mask, or he's bald. And he has his burning light. No, I think that's Randy Orton. Right? Something with burning, something with lights. That's the theme song he has. But his trons and his motion is the same as the current CM Punk that you have now that was in default. El Grande Americano is going to have his own finisher, his own entrance, everything like that. He's actually going to be a DLC. So let's see what happens on there. That's all me today. Tell us out. See you tomorrow for NXT results. Bye.